Hello, welcome to the new video on Dynasty War, and today we're gonna talk about leveling up skill or not, and we're gonna talk about Goddess, ZhenJi. So she is one of the newer heroes. In fact, she's the newest Umbrella hero, except the 777 Crescent Run. So she is very new, and I don't see anyone use her. I've seen once or twice, and that's it. Maybe people use her in the world tournament. I don't know. I don't watch those, but I have only gotten attacked by one or twice, and it's when she first came out. So nobody really uses her. I think she's not really that common. The fact is that she's not a very offensive hero or defensive hero. She's more like a supportive hero with an active skill. So obviously you can use her on defense, and on offense most people choose to have very explosive, powerful heroes to do more damage instead of having a healer or someone that provides utilities. But that's what she does. She will heal for a lot in 5 seconds, a quick burst of healing for 5 seconds. When she first came out, I kind of compare her with Dao because Dao revives after that. She has a lot of healing as well, but for 15 seconds, I believe. So much longer, 3 times longer, and the heals more. However, what that means is it heals. The healing per second is way lower because it takes more time to heal. So it's better for healing troops. Now, in Goddess situation, since she's healing so much, it's not really ideal for troops because troops doesn't have that much HP. Or at least you're gonna use like very tanky troops to take advantage of this healing skill. It's more suitable for heroes that have a lot of HP because you can heal more and they can last longer. Now, because her whole skill only lasts for 5 seconds, so I mean 5 seconds for hero can do much more, while 5 seconds for troops are not really that useful. So this is her main skill. At 15 out of 15, 6,177 healing for 5 seconds. So it's around 1200 HP per second. And the other thing is it also remove all status control or negative buff in the description. So I'm guessing, obviously, she and all the troops in her range will not be slowed. Attack speed or movement speed will not be slowed, and they could probably be immune to ice or freeze. Okay, so if that is the case, then she's very strong because what that means is she can defrost the hero from the frost chamber, which is the new thing. I don't remember if frost chamber came out first or goddess came out first, but I think goddess came out first. So if her skill can actually remove slow, remove the attraction from the doll, I assume that's what her design was. But if she can also remove the freezing effect, then that could be very powerful. Because I mean, but the biggest problem with fighting against Frost Chamber is even if your hero has maximum rage, it doesn't matter because you're frozen. You can't do anything. Someone else has to destroy the Frost Chamber for your hero to move. Instead of Purgatory Tower, if it locks on to you, even for a long time, yeah, you're taking a lot of damage. But as soon as that hero can take out the Purgatory Tower, he can save himself. But Frost Chamber is different. You need someone else to help you. So if Goddess can do that, it will be very strong. Now, I don't know if she can actually defrost the hero, or if she even was designed to do that. But her Awakening skill actually increased the growth rate of Rage by 180% at 5 out of 5. So this is a lot. This is almost twice as much. Okay, so what you use her with will be using her and 3 other passive heroes. That's you can have the most advantage out of that, and those 3 heroes have to be within her skill, and she has a relatively big range as well, so it will work. So with the third 777, it makes sense if you have all 3 777. Use those 3 with her, and then once they use their skill, because they can heal, like Goddess can heal them for a lot, and then within that 5 seconds, all 3 of them could probably get their skill again. So they can use the skill relatively quickly, at least 2 times. Okay, one by themselves and then another one buffed by Goddess Awakening skill. Then they could do massive damage inside the enemy's base, as well as surviving, being healthy, and not getting frozen. So it seems like she could be very useful if you have 3 other passive hero that you can use very efficiently. But let's do the math and see how much her skill actually benefit from leveling up and getting the skill, and what else does she need. So right here I listed the 10 out of 10 and 15 out of 15, and her healing at 10 out of 10 is only 4,944, and at 15 out of 15 is 6,177. So from the 10 extra level and the 5 extra skill, you get around 1,200 more. So I am gonna assume it's about 600 from the 10 level and 600 from the skill. So you are probably gonna get to 5,500 healing total within after you level the 10 levels from 50 to 60, and then the 5 extra skill you get another 600 to 6,177. So I do think this is probably necessary if you will use the healing, okay? Because obviously awakening her, you really want the awakening skill and not her healing. But since it's 600 for 5 skill, I think it's pretty worth it, because what that means is you're getting around, let's see, 600. So you're getting close to 100 healing per second. Is that right? Something like that. Not 100. Yeah. You're getting about another 100 healing per second. So that makes sense to level this up as well. Maybe not earlier than the awakening skill. So what is this column? This is the healing per second. So we basically take this number and divide it by 5, because it takes 5 seconds for her skill to completely finish. So I could assume that the healing, the total healing for each unit can be split between 5 seconds. And 1,000 healing per second before awakening is a lot. After awakening, at 15 of 15, it's 1,200 healing per second. I don't think anything can, like, unless you're getting attacked by a hero, I don't think defensive structures can do that much damage to you. Unless Purgatory Tower, that's the only thing that can stack up to 1,000 damage per second. Most things, even if you're getting attacked by troops, maybe by alchemists or by tiger warriors, you need 4 or 5 of them to do that much damage per second. So this healing can help you survive for 5 seconds, unless you're getting targeted by the Purgatory Tower. Even the Purgatory Tower, if your hero is a sword hero or shield hero, they can probably last for 5 seconds and take the 6,000 healing, and then die later. So after you reach level 60, this healing per second probably goes up to like at 1,000 ish, close to 1,100, and then another 5 extra skill will get you to 1,200 healing per second, which is insanely much. If you compare this to Dao-Chan, even with the new Dao-Chan, like the level 70, her skill only heals up to 8,000 HP in 15 seconds. Yes, it's more HP in total. In fact, it's 2,000 HP more. But each second, I think the healing per second was like 500-ish. It's not even 600. So if they're getting under attack, they're not going to survive. Because this skill can actually save your hero, can save your tiger warriors, can save your carts, can save your elephants. While Dao-Chan's 500, 600 healing per second might not be able to save them. So that's the difference. So let's look at the awakening skill. Awakening skill 1, at 1 out of 5, it's already 100%. And then each time you level it up, you get 20 more percent. As always, it's not really a good deal, because what it is equivalent, it's only additional second of rage. So what is this equivalent column? So I'm assuming your hero, well, not goddess, whatever other passive hero, stays in her range for 5 seconds. So when 5 seconds plus 100% increase rate, that means it's another 5 seconds, right? You're increasing your rate by 100%. So 5 seconds was your rage. Now it's 100%, so 10 seconds. So 120%, again, same thing, is 5 times 5 plus 5 times 1.2. That's how you get 11 seconds. So within the 5 seconds, your hero actually gets 11 seconds, if that makes sense. And then for 140% will means within the 5 seconds, that 5 seconds becomes 12 seconds. So at max, you stay in the if your hero stays in the 5 seconds, and therefore the complete 5 seconds, your hero actually gets 14 seconds of rage. So what that means is, if you're using Lady, if you're using a Crescent, they can use their skill. Lady only has 12 seconds, Crescent has 13 seconds. So what that means is, if both of them use their skill, and then Goddess use her skill and cover both of them can use their skill within 5 seconds again. So that is how powerful this is. Now, Machinist is a 15 second. So what that means is, she cannot use her skill within the 5 seconds. She needs 6 seconds. So let's say Machinist use her skill. She's starting from 0, and then Goddess use her skill. In the next 5 seconds, Machinist actually gets 14 seconds of rage. After Goddess finish her skill, Machinist needs to wait 1 more second, and then she can use her skill again. Now, it sounds like extremely strong. Obviously, you have to make sure that they are in the rage in her skill for the whole 5 seconds to get all the equivalent rage. So this is obviously the first thing you want to do. Get the rage increase, get your awakening skill, because 10 seconds it's already a lot. But I mean, as you can see, at level 3 you can use, this is one complete Lady's skill, 12 seconds. This is one complete Crescent's skill, it's 13 seconds. So if you can guarantee them another skill within the 5 seconds, it's so powerful, because other than the healing in the 5 seconds, this skill also neglects any status control and other stuff. So what if your Machinist get frozen after her skill? Then your Machinist can't use her skill. So that might be something that happened. I don't know. I haven't gotten her, and nobody really uses her for me to observe how she acts. So given the healing and the immune to slow, freeze, and whatever, it makes it powerful that you want your other passive hero to be able to use their skill as soon as possible. Like even the fastest hero, Shooter Taishi, 8 seconds, he can almost use twice his skills, and then he can have a lot of stealth units on the battlefield shooting at different things. Very powerful. I mean, I think some heroes have like 10 seconds. Yeah, Zhou you can, Awakening Zhou can get down to 10 seconds cooldown. Even at this, he can use his skill within a couple of seconds. And Zhuge with the new Transcend, only 11 seconds. Again, easy to do this. Very powerful. So I think you probably want to get the Awakening level first. Zhang Liao can take advantage of this, 13 seconds. Easy to do. So I would say Awakening level, you should upgrade the Awakening skill first, and then do the healing. Healing is also pretty important. But if you don't really care so much about the healing, maybe you still bring a lot of healers, and you don't have to level up these 5 skills at all. So maybe if I am playing, I probably would just go with 5 here, and then I'll let these 5 skill stay there unless I really need more healing. But so Awakening skill first, and then main skill depends. So what other things does she need? Actually, she doesn't need that much, because she's not a defensive hero, she's not an offensive hero, she's just a support hero, as long as she doesn't die. So that's why I even list the treasure, because there's no treasure that she needs. I mean, she needs the common thing, HP, that's it. Maybe Spawn, Alchemist, or I don't know, like nothing she really needs, because she doesn't have a lot of HP, she doesn't have a lot of DPS. So it doesn't make sense for her to get more DPS. She's not a passive skill. She don't do a lot of damage, so you don't need damage or attack speed or lifesteal. So she doesn't need much from the treasure, and basically that's it. Pretty easy to do. Now Hero Seal, one option you can get is the rejuvenation attribute. 30%, I mean, if you have 10%, 100%, whatever, but at 30%, the healing from 6,000 could go up to 8,000. This is a significant increase, and the healing per second becomes 1,600 per second. So that's the only hero seal that makes a big difference. Obviously, if you have other stuff, it works too, but it's not necessary, because hero seal, you need to get a platform for her. Unless you probably have this, you should not give her anything else, because I don't think she's worth the position in the platform. But basically, this is it for Goddess. I might want to get her. I probably do because this seems interesting. But before I get her, I probably need like 3 very strong passive hero first, and then I will consider getting her. But that is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.